Ladies and gentlemen, gentlemen and ladies, how is everybody doing? Long time no talk, long time no see, long time no communication. That's on me, that's not on any of you. Hopefully you guys have been good for the week that I was away. I promise, I'm okay. For those that reached out, yes, life is busy. We are all okay, nothing major happened. But yes, Savoy scores first. I can see that. I can see that. Tonight is Hockey Fights Cancer Night in Edmonton against the Dallas Stars. So the theme of the night is pink. Pink. Oh, how's everybody been? Hopefully everybody's been good. Everybody's rested. Kind of a crappy road trip, if we're being 100%. Right? We can all be 100% with ourselves. It was a crappy road trip. 1, 2, and 1. Not good. Not even okay. It ended great. But, again, I find that the Oilers don't need enemies as fan bases because our own fan base is our own worst enemy. I say this truthfully and I say this very matter-of-factly. This team doesn't need any other fan base to hate them. Their fan base hates them enough for everybody. We got a win against Florida, and the first comments I see after the win, oh, but Florida wasn't 100%. Like, holy shit. Like, just take the freaking win. Don't put an asterisk beside it. We're struggling. It is what it is when you have a kid that has the issues that our one daughter has, but hey, we deal with it. 5 o'clock games are just going to be a no-go for us for a bit. But hey, like I said, we discredit the fact that the Oilers are also missing key guys. Like, Kapanen is a key guy in this roster. Hopkins is a very big key cog in this roster. Missing Hopkins and missing Kapanen is... They're not the superstars, right? But they are workhorses. But, hey. Like I said, it is going to be a good game. Hopefully the Oilers show up and play the game that we all know they are capable of playing, right? Like, just show up. We're not asking you to go out and move the world. We're not asking you to do anything we know you can't do. Just play. Play to your capabilities. Play a full 60 minutes. Bless you. As you see here, the Oilers are 10-9-5. Hi. This is game 25. 500 team. 2 points of a playoff spot, though. As crazy as that sounds. We play Tuesday, and then we're off till Saturday, and then we play Tuesday, and then next week again is another busy schedule. At least it's all home games next week. This is a one home game, and then we're on the road for one, and then we're at home. Make all of that make sense. Again, that Florida win, getting Bobrovsky out of net is a confidence booster, I think. If, and this is a really big if, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying if the Oilers find a way to make a cup final and they face Florida again, I don't think Florida's going to be there, but if they are, we just proved we can. We can beat Bobrovsky enough to get him pulled. We can play good team defense. And let's not kid ourselves. Barkov isn't going to be available for playoffs either. Yeah, the PBR was awesome. Next year we're gonna go to both days though, not just the Saturday. We're gonna go both days. That was awesome.
Wow. It's $1 million. Good luck. Anna, but first, here's public address announcer Al Stafford.
Each year, the Edmonton Oilers take part in the league's Hockey Fights Cancer initiative in an effort to raise funds and awareness to support local charities and those across oil country who are
Say that again, over.
with cancer. This year's cause hits close to home for the Oilers organization as they mourn the recent loss of one of their own.
What?
Monique Hamlin spent almost 30 years as a part of the Oilers family, dating back to her time at the Edmonton Coliseum as a member of the fan experience staff. In 2008, she transitioned to the ice maintenance team, where she played an essential role on the crew right up until the start of this season. Rogers Place became her home when the building opened in 2016. Monique continued to make lifelong connections and friendships with many both on and off the ice.
Yeah.
Monique's husband, Chris Hamlin, is also an integral member of the Oilers equipment staff, and they together shared countless nights here in the arena.
Oh, no, absolutely.
We ask that you shine a light.
Oh, for sure.
Hold your I fight for sign.
It's a very interesting situation. That Gorgiev situation is very...
Continue to fight this horrible disease.
Gorgiev was a very promising goalie. And that's the thing about goalies, right? You have 1 or 2 solid years, and then you just kind of fade away. Or you have really slow starts to your career, and then you blow up out of nowhere. Bobrovsky. Cam Ward, Rookie of the Year, Stanley Cup winner, fizzled after that, right? After that one good year, he fizzled away. That's why goaltending is such a fickle position, and I kind of wish I could get permission to show a video. Goaltending is the only position in sports that is predicated. Sorry. National anthem time.
And bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocky dragon, never's bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Although he is unable to be with us this evening, tonight we honor and recognize the singing voice of your Edmonton Oilers, Robert Clark, who is currently fighting his own battle against cancer. To show our support for him, we invite all of oil country to join us in the performance of the Canadian National Anthem.
Yeah.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command.
Oh, that sucks.
TNG with a great tribute to
Man, this hit's different this year.
inside Rogers Place, and now a rematch of the last two Western Conference
This game hits different. Like,
the Edmonton Oilers.
this whole month hits different.
Edmonton coming off a marathon 7-game road trip that was punctuated by that man's season-high 35 saves in a win over Florida 6-3.
But as I was saying, like goaltending, if you follow Goalie Guru on TikTok, you'll know kind of what I'm talking about. But yeah, he explains it perfectly. Goaltending is the only position in all of sports that relies so heavily on situations around them. Like, the defense has to play the way the defense plays. The way the puck comes off the stick is different. That's why I don't like, and that's why when people talk about goals above expected and analytics this and analytics that, no two shots are the same. Unless you are taking 100 shots off the same blade, at the same speed, at the same angle, at the same deflection, at everything 100% and 100% of the time, those numbers mean nothing to me.
Takes it out of the corner for Darnell Nurse, playing a pair with Alec Regula. Trying to jam that up the right-hand side, taken away by Wyatt Johnston. Tried to duck inside, that was broken up. Swung by Picoults and ahead for Leon Draisaitl, who arrives tied for third in the league.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying your evening, enjoying your month. November's almost over. We still got some time to go to Movember.com for donating to a great cause. If you already have, I greatly appreciate every single one of you guys. Oh no, I would never assume, Jay, that you think that Georgiev should come to Edmonton. That would never be the assumption I would pull from that. Oh, come on, guys. Got to keep that puck in the zone, though. Cancer sucks. I think that's one thing we can all agree on is fuck cancer. I've lost way too many people in my life to it, so grandparents, my mom, an auntie. Cancer sucks.
As you mentioned, suspended for one game. They've dealt with injuries to Ben earlier in the season. I mean, this is
I know you want to go night-night.
a team that's kind of grinded through this part of the season with people they've injected into the lineup. And for Glenn Gullis, and he said this is the most resilient team he's seen in a long time. They just keep going to work, keep finding ways to win.
One of the reasons they do is that man Miro Haskin, and all he did was play nearly 33 minutes as Dallas rallied from 2-0 down in the third period to scratch out a point in Calgary on Saturday. The Stars have done it all year long. 13-5-4 despite all the injuries, as Louis talked about it. Hintz himself was hurt earlier this year. Indeed, is Nathan Bastian filling in.
By the way, no Rantanen tonight. He got himself suspended for another dirty hit twice in 40 days.
No doubters, no argument on the suspension. Nurse against Colin.
He comes back and gets suspended again. That's a 5-game suspension.
Here in the West Final, beaten in 6 the year prior. Quick dish, Capobianco, Colin Blackwell. Now giving way is Ronnie Foxen. Getting inside of him. Darnell Nurse, and the Oilers will bust out. Shovel back through the middle. Dallas says basically 4 guys who've spent huge chunks of time in the American League the last couple of years.
Also, if you guys have been paying attention to Bakersfield, Ike Howard, 7 points in 4 games. Pretty damn good down there. That's exactly what this team needs. That's exactly what he needed.
Checking his steal, chance to backdoor score. And Jamie Benn, the captain for the Dallas
Dallas scores 1-0. No defense yet again. Barbershop, enough. He's not coming. Bennington is not coming. He's actually got worse numbers than Stuart Skinner. Enough with that, please. He's not coming. So that's on Skinner. Yeah, okay, bud. Fuck me, man. There's maybe 3 goalies in all the NHL that's making that save. Ottinger isn't one of them.
Sagan's been riddled with injuries the last couple years, but healthy right now and feeling good. Capo Bianco in tight, looking.
Like, Barbershop, I respect you, but dude, enough with that. Like,
The other way leads the Alec Regula shot.
Bennington is not. Okay, okay. All right, you want Bennington so bad. What are you willing to give up for him? He's making too much money for the Oilers to fair trade. We could trade them Picard and Skinner, and it wouldn't be enough. What forward are you willing to trade? No, Barbershop, not a lot of goalies can make that save. Not a lot of goalies can make that save. If you think that, then you clearly have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not kidding you. What are you willing to give up? Are you willing to give up McDavid, Draisaitl, Hyman, Hopkins? Which one of those 4 are you willing to give up? Because in any trade that involves a goalie, those are the 4 names that people want. If you can't accept the fact that Skinner is your starting goalie for the Edmonton Oilers this year, then don't cheer for the team. Don't cheer for the team. If that is how you feel, don't cheer for this team, because Skinner's here the whole year. Whether you like it or not, whether you fans accept the fact he's here or not, he's your starting goalie this year. Hate to tell you, Ingram's numbers are pretty fucking bad in the AHL. So that's just my 2 cents. You can keep saying it. Nothing's changing. Ekholm's not going anywhere, dude. They just re-signed him. Skinner's not going anywhere. I'm telling you right now, Barbershop, Stuart Skinner is here for the whole year. He is here until July 1st, 2026. Sorry, 2027. Or whenever that is next year. I guess that'd be 26. Stuart Skinner is your starting goalie this year. I don't know how much clearer.
Dallas with a 1-0 lead. The Oilers had gotten the first goal in each of the last 2 games of the road trip, but
It doesn't matter.
with his 400, and that's the difference right
It doesn't matter, NHL.
center.
He could let in.
For Emerson and the team,
If the first shot you face is a high danger quality shot,
had some time in the zone where they've been able to get
that's not goaltending. That's team defense. Oh, here we go again. Another bad fucking giveaway. Like, when are you guys going to start blaming this team defense? No, you can't do that. You can't actually put blame where it goes. There's a save. Like, you guys keep blaming the goaltending when it's not goaltending. This team is just not playing well. Point blank, period, stop. This team as a whole is playing like a bunch of garbage, farm boy, beer league players.
control it in time. Great chances at both ends. Ross with it. To Matthias Ekholm.
Like, say what you want to say, but that is absolutely on the defense.
Little give and go and drive some back to Bouchard. Tried to toe drag inside. Pop back to Nicholson and now Draisaitl.
And I'm not just telling you guys to tell you guys, Skinner's not going anywhere.
It's broken up. 10 for Bouchard.
He's making $2.1 million.
Nicholson returns to Draisaitl.
That's not even true at all, because that wasn't Picard that did it. That was the defense. That was a team defense.
Front just out of the reach of McDavid. And wedged out safely by Tyler Seguin.
How is he supposed to give confidence when the team in front of him doesn't give him confidence? You can't say it's a him problem.
Oilers 10.
You can't say it's a him problem when it's a defense problem. And it's not a coaching problem because the coach tells the forwards to leave the zone. Is the coach telling the forwards to leave the zone 15 feet before they're supposed to? Is the coach telling the Oilers to leave a big gap to the defense? No, it's the players. It's the players themselves that can't figure it out. And I can't stress that enough. It's not that they don't care, it's just mentally they just don't have it in them to play team defense. I will never understand the blame goalie. Blame the goalie. If it's a shot from the point that is not screened and goes in, absolutely, goalie's got to have that one. Few of those Bobrovskis. Vasilevsky the other night, he was letting in a few bad ones, but oh no, nobody's talking shit about that, right? Like I said, we don't need hate fan bases when the Oilers fan base hates the team more than any other fan base ever could. And that's fact, guys. You guys hate the Oilers more than any fan base ever could. No, tush paw. Like, I'm telling you flat out, that's what it is. You guys hate on so many goalies. Like, by the way, star goalie's coming in the off season. Guess how much money he's requesting? And I already know the number and I already know the player. You're gonna pay a goalie $13.5 million to be a small upgrade on Stuart Skinner. A small upgrade on Stuart Skinner. And when he doesn't make the saves and lets in the bad ones, you guys are going to erupt and ask for him to be gone. I'm telling you right now, because you're a predictable fan base. We're up there.
To the stop that he had here, you never know how many chances you're going to get. And being a head coach, he's got his.
It's time to what? So who are you gonna get? If I'm telling you guys right now, who are you gonna get that's making $2.1 million? Our goalies combined are making 3.1. Combined. No starter in NHL is making that, aside from Stuart Skinner. You guys keep saying he's got to go. Who are you willing to trade to get rid of him? Draisaitl, McDavid, Hopkins, Hyman? Because those are the four guys that are going to go when the goalie comes. Just facts. Nobody else is going anywhere. Like, I get, we do need a goalie upgrade. Absolutely we do. There's just no cap and no space to do it with. We have given our goaltending the sweetheart deal thinking that our defense would be better. That our forwards would outscore our goaltending issues. I'm not saying our goaltending is good. Don't get me wrong. McDavid knew what this season was. I'm going to preface this, guys. McDavid didn't sign that contract for this season. No, you won't. No, you won't. Who, Barbershop? Who's making 2.1 that's just as good as Stuart Skinner? Nobody. That's why they're not out there. Nobody, Barbershop. That's fair. I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying. Like, we're out here crying about it, but there's no savior coming. This team needs to figure out how to play hockey. This team needs to figure out how to play defense.
10 minutes to play in the first.
10 minutes to play in the first period, 1-0 Dallas. Shots are 3-1 for Dallas. Goaltending, right?
Book your hotel through Edmonton'sBestHotels.com.
Like,
get up to $225 in rewards with our 1, 2, 3 rewards deal.
Have fun.
It's been a
Good
home
night.
record here for Edmonton, although they've been on the road for double the games that they've been at home at Rogers
Oh,
Place.
she
When you
pooped, I
look at,
think.
you know, the numbers
I
they
can't
put
smell
up,
shit.
it's certainly
I know
a
you
place
can't.
they like to play. Only one shot through
That's
10
why you're
minutes
supposed
of
to use your
play here
finger.
for Edmonton.
No, I ain't putting my finger anywhere near.
The rush. Not in zone, need to get the puck to Hunter a little more often.
Hayes getting a shot that was blocked. Rebound and Van run one off the goalpost. Already has a goal.
And the Oilers are taking a penalty.
Edmonton. And it will be enforced here as Emerson touches against Sam Steele.
Oilers are taking a penalty.
With a goal tonight, now hits a goalpost.
Yeah, this line's been really good for the Dallas Stars. And
When it rains, it pours. When it pours, it rains.
coming up for the Stars.
I'm just saying, guys, like, we can go back and forth. We can go back and forth about the goaltending all you want, but you guys don't have the proper solution. You guys aren't giving me proper solutions. You guys are just saying trade the goalie. All right, okay, cool. Go ahead and trade Stuart Skinner. Okay, here's a proposition that me and Goalie Guru were having a conversation, and he put a TikTok out there. He said if Bobrovsky plays for the Oilers and Skinner's playing for Florida, who wins the Cups? I disagree, John. McDavid's clock is not ticking. He's going to be here well after next year and the year after. The signings have been great. It was McDavid that wanted to go younger. Well, you went younger. And what happens when you go with younger? It's called growing pains. It's called the players that he brought in, well, the management brought in, they don't know NHL hockey. Noah Philp, no disrespect to him, he doesn't know how to play with men. Savoy, he's adjusting okay. Tomasak, he's trying to get used to NHL. Ike Howard, he's going to be great when he comes back in January, February. But he wasn't ready. We got younger, we got faster. But what happens when you get younger, faster? You make simple, stupid mistakes. And that's what's happening with this team. It's simple, stupid mistakes.
Road games have been fantastic. Not a
Trust me when I say,
outscoring their opponent in a goal differential.
trust me when I say, yeah, I'm alive.
Nobody's
Yeah,
scored more power play goals in the Dallas
Kicking.
Stars this season. Ranked second in percentage, but
and that's where you're wrong. That is where you're wrong, John. That Wallman 7-7 and Friedrich, they're awesome signings. Awesome signings. Wallman's coming off an injury. Once he's 100% healthy, you're going to love what Wallman does. He's good for blocking 150, 200 shots a year. Trent Friedrich, once he's healthy, he's going to be a really good third, fourth line player. Trent, I'm telling you guys, once he finds his role and finds the groove, you're going to like what he brings. It's just hard to do when all year we've been playing depleted. Janmark, Kapanen. So Skinner makes an awesome save, and the defense just stands there and watches.
it's a beautiful little play by Sagan off the wall to find the bumper.
Guess that's the goalie's fault too, eh?
And then Haskin him with some movement here.
Welcome back to Edmonton, Edmonton.
Nobody scored
Welcome back to Edmonton Oilers, home ice.
this season, and you saw an example of it there.
Are you,
23
Barbershop, you're a fucking clown. I'm sorry, but you're dumb, man. Bad rebound control. I really want you to play net one game. How's that not a penalty? I want you to play net one game in a beer league. Not even against beer league, against midget players. I want you to play net against midget players and have them shoot a 60-mile-an-hour shot like that off your blocker and see how well you control a rebound. You got to take a lot of dick out of your mouth. I don't have Skinner's dick in my mouth. I watch the game and see what's going on. He doesn't suck. If he sucked, he wouldn't be an NHL goalie. If he sucked, he wouldn't go back-to-back Cup finals. If he sucked, he wouldn't have been a Calder finalist. It doesn't matter if you're a paid goalie or not. Shots by NHL players are fucking hard to save. I should know. I've faced a few of them. But I digress. I'm just sick and tired of the goalie hate, man. Like, if you don't like it, don't watch the Oilers. If you don't like it, don't watch the team. Don't cheer for them. It's just bashing the goalie just because you can. Go be one. You want to bash? Go be one. Go experience what it's like.
Coach of the Edmonton Oilers, who will, beginning tonight, play 6 of 7 at home. They've got a Saturday
It's nuts to me how many people behind.
come home for a 5-game homestand.
I'm not saying everybody is wrong. I'm just saying use your eyes.
Big hit on Fox. But a Clattenburg playing his second.
That's not why I disappeared, Epic.
No excuse against
I can't really talk about why I disappeared, but
They're right up there with the Edmonton Oilers this season in the league.
my mental health isn't why I disappeared.
The Western Conference can be tough. Pittsburgh actually is
Bum,
ranked next
bum,
there
bum,
too.
bum,
The one
bum,
Eastern
bum,
team
bum.
in the top 5 for miles
I'm just saying, dude.
already. Kulak to Yanmark trying to
I didn't say Skinner's top tier. Skinner's average. And that's all the Oilers need is average goaltending if they play defense.
Utah as well as Pittsburgh.
They don't need great goaltending. They don't need elite goaltending.
Lead pass for Robertson, picked off by Bouchard, spun the other way by Savoy. McDavid cut off, toward by Petrovic, handled by Eckel. The puck does not leave the zone and now shoveled too far. This is going to be.
I'm just saying, guys, like, Skinner is a good goalie. He's not great. He's not elite. He's nothing special. But he is still a good goalie. And the way you guys bash him over every freaking goal, like I said, there's a guy coming to Edmonton next season in July. You're not going to like the name, and you're not going to like the money. But, oh, it's not Stuart Skinner. And you will not be happy.
Well, that's now 8 straight games to the point. We told you he was heating up. Haskinen too. He's been on a tear.
Holy fuck, let's just talk about how great Dallas is some more.
Second played half the game the other night. Over half the game. Robertson with Thomas Harley out. Obviously, he's going to.
Like I said, the Oilers team doesn't need any other fan base to hate them. Their own fan base hates them more than any other fan could. It's kind of ridiculous. I've never seen a fan base. No, he won't. No, Skinner. Binnington is not coming here. I don't know who told you that, but Binnington is not coming here. I know for a fact Binnington is not going to be an Oiler this year. And he's not going to be an Oiler next year. So whoever started that, send them to me. Yes, they do. Oh, buddy, I have DMs and I have... Oh, buddy, barbershop. You clearly don't pay attention to what's really going on. You only follow what happens on TikTok, on Twitter, sorry. Dude. I have messages upon messages of people. It's not in talks. There is no talk between St. Louis and Edmonton for Binnington. There is no factual talk. It's all insider made-up information by Elliot Friedman and Frank Diccarelli. Fucking silver-tip hair himself. I'm telling you right now, there is at least 10 to 20,000 people that hate Picard more than they dislike Stuart Skinner.
Checked by Jamie Benn. Petrovic squeezed off the puck by Henrique, and then Bishop fumbled it away. But clubbed back through center by Benn, now in his 17th year. 400 goals in the National Hockey League. He opened the scoring. Blackwell up the right-hand side. Today he scored a massive goal.
He doesn't have his scoops.
The first round last year. Here's Benn shooting and scoring.
Wow.
3-0 Dallas.
3-0 Dallas.
4.5 to play in the
What a fucking giveaway. What a fucking giveaway. I wouldn't trust Elliot Friedman with any insider information since he got caught with something. Yeah, I'm with you, Chemo. I'm with you, Chemo. It's ridiculous. We're down 3-0 because our defense can't play defense and our forwards don't want to shoot the puck. Wake up, boys. You can't, Jay. Jay, it's not on the coach. So it's the coach's fault that his team is pinching at bad times, doing a line change at bad times. So it's the coach's fault that the D-man doesn't know what gap control is, that the forwards are breaking the zone 30 feet above the play before the puck is even arriving. It's not the coaching. It's not the coaching. It's not the management. It's the players. The players are still in we can do anything we want to do mode and still make the playoffs. Friedman hasn't been a true insider since he reported something that wasn't true and he got in trouble. Ever since then, he gets handed little tidbits and a little bit of niblets. But overall, he's not an insider anymore. That's why he has to do his podcast, because teams aren't giving him the scoop until trade deadline. And even then, I'd much rather watch what TSN does. Yeah, they will. Chicago, Seattle, and Utah will all start folding after July.
About 6 minutes the other night.
But,
The guy who a week and a half ago
and there's a reason why Frank Saravelli keeps jumping from paid gig to paid gig, let's say. Who's he with now? Victory Plus?
a Louis DeBrusque-esque 26 minutes.
Every year he goes to a different syndicate because nobody believes the stuff he says half the time. Not wrong, Epic. Not wrong. No goal, waved off, high stick.
Immediately waved off. Bastion is accepting congratulations. Johnston shoveled it toward the net, and it was whacked out of midair. What do you have?
Well, this is really close. That's no goal on the ice. That's important. They're looking for a high stick here. Is this? Yeah, I think that if you look at where
That's a high stick.
and where Skinner
That's no goal. Okay, laugh it off.
down, right, going directly into the net. I think his stick's a little bit above the crossbar. And I will say this: the official in the corner had a great look at this. So the vantage point, I think it was Francois Saint Laurent that was.
That's a high stick all day.
Mistaken, but where he's standing, he's got a pretty good look at how high this puck was.
That was way high.
He's not a little guy, neither is Stuart Skinner. I think this one's going to come back.
That's too close to the
Renegade, some family issues.
Yes.
Life sucks.
Louis, if that puck dropped or hits the lower part of the stick, but that one is near its apex. I think this is going to hold up as a no goal and the right call.
Yeah, it was quick.
The video review, the ruling on the ice is confirmed.
Yes.
No goal in the play.
There's your lifeline, Edmonton. Let's go.
Good call right away, and it was recognized.
In all honesty, it's just... that is such a high stick. I'm transparent, guys. You guys know I'll be 100% honest with you guys. Dealing with a child that has ADHD as well as autism. It's tough at the best of times. They don't need Rant. They got everybody else. Jesus.
Away in a hurry. It's not gone yet, though. Edmonton's a team that can fight.
Rumors are not true. The rumors aren't true. Like, I really wish that these two idiots that call themselves insiders would shut up and tell their sources. Because I'm going to tell my source, and I know I'm going to get in trouble. Oh, yeah, what a tough shot. Imagine if the Oilers got shots like that against them. Imagine if an Oiler goalie got a shot like that. Just a fucking flutter from the high slot. No actual danger. No actual anything. Just, let's fucking flutter it on net. No traffic. Binnington is not coming to Edmonton. Unless you want to say goodbye to Hyman and or Hopkins. Possibly both. Ain't happening. The only way St. Louis makes a trade for Jordan Binnington to the Edmonton Oilers is if the Oilers trade one of four guys. Connor McDavid, Leon Draisaitl, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Zach Hyman. As well as Picard. 2027 first round draft pick. 2027 second round draft pick. Who plays defense? Okay, Barbershop, in your dream scenario, who plays defense? You got rid of Ekholm and you got rid of Kulak. Who plays defense? Regula? Who plays defense for the Oilers? You just got rid of two of their 6 defensemen. Like that. Who plays defense? Who helps this team defensively? You're an idiot. Like, I'm sorry, but you're an idiot.
That she'd been diagnosed with cancer.
I agree he is aging, but who replaces his minutes? Yeah, he's going to be missed. Who plays 25 minutes a game for this team? Not Bouchard. Not Nurse. Not Regula. Not Wallman. Not Emberson. And stick to NHL, bud. Stick to your fantasy, Gene. And when he's still here in 4 weeks, you can eat some crow pie. You can eat some humble pie when Skinner's still here in January, February, March, April, May, and June. Again, where's the defense? Where's the defense? No, they're not missing the playoffs. Where's the defense? Where's the defense? Well, I don't even care that the trolls are going to come. I don't even care. Let them come. It's hilarious to me. Cool. Calvin Picker's coming out for the second period. Nothing's happening, Renegade. There's nothing that the Oilers need to do. Guys, there's nothing that the Oilers need to do. It's they have to get rest. They have to get rest, and they have to practice. Yeah, it's bad, but I don't care. I don't care what this team's record is in October, November. Come talk to me when this team is in the playoff spot firmly in January, February, and this team is playing rounds in May and June. I know it's tough to watch, guys. I get it. I get you guys are upset. I get it. I understand your frustration, but this is the team that we know they are. This is the team we know they are. For better or for worse, this is the Edmonton Oilers we know they are.
So the power play brought to you by Play Alberta. Edmonton is third behind Dallas, who's second in terms of power play efficiency at just under 29%.
What about face-offs? Where's a face-off win when you need one?
Hants will get it in deep. They're 25th in the league, less than 76%. Skinner hung on to that puck. McDavid and Draisaitl then back to McDavid. Gliding and dishing for Adam Henry. Bouchard open up top.
I'm just saying, guys, like, this team is just... They've played the most games and the most games on the road. What are my thoughts on Zach Hyman? He's coming back from injury. When he's 100% healthy, this team will get better. Okay, Barbershop. Like I said, you're a clown and that's okay. I get it. You're not a fan of any goalie that wears an Oiler uniform. And I'll say this, man. I'll say this. You guys are the worst fan base. I'm going to go on record and say this. The Oiler fan base is probably the worst fan base in the NHL. And I hate the fact that my loyalty to this team is 41 years deep. I don't disagree, Epic. I know it's tough. You're one of very few that like Picard, man. So let me get this. Let me ask you this. Do you like Picard because he's making $1 million? Let's say Picard is making $3, $4 million maybe. Do you still like him for his stats? He has worse numbers than Stuart Skinner does in less games. But don't let facts hurt your feelings though, bud. He can make saves and give you a chance. When? In what game? He has more goals against and worse numbers than Stuart Skinner does in less games. But you're right. You're absolutely right. Picard is a better goalie. He hasn't only played 2 or 3 games. That is factually wrong. They don't play for him, though. That's the thing. All right. Sorry, Chad. I got to do it. No, he doesn't. Okay, Chad. I got to do it, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm spilling a lot of tea here. Guys, I'm gonna do some insider trading here. I'm gonna give you some inside information. And I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble for doing it, and at this point, I don't care. The Oilers play better in front of Picard because they have to. The Oilers play better defensively. Hey, David, how's it going? I'm going to spill some tea here, guys. So whoever's in here, clip it. Don't care. Inside source has told me last year and this year, it's not that the Oilers play better for Calvin Picard. They have to play better in front of Calvin Picard. Because if they let it go like they do for Stuart Skinner, they're getting blown out 9-0, 10-0. They have to play better because Picard isn't as good of a goalie as Stuart Skinner is. This is coming from somebody inside the locker room. They have to, not because they want to, it's because they need to. They need to play better in front of Calvin Pickard, because if they don't, they get lit up worse than they would with Stuart Skinner, because he's not as good a goalie as Stuart Skinner is. And this isn't me saying it. This is coming from inside the locker room. Like I said, facts don't care about your feelings. This team plays better in spurts with Pickard in net because they have to. I hate to be that guy, you guys, but there's no savior coming to save the Oilers of goaltending this year. Connor McDavid knew that when he signed his extension. That is the question. That is the question that... You're not wrong, Barbershop. You're not wrong. That statement is first... That statement that you just made is 100% factually correct. Why would it matter? Because I don't know the answer to that. Just like that, it's been asked in this locker room. Again, sorry, Chad. I know you're watching right now. And I know I'm about to get a phone call from you. But I got to get stuff off my chest. It's been a rough week. It's been a rough week. But you know this. We've talked. You understand what I've gone through this week. It sucks because it's been asked in this locker room. You're not wrong. They always play like crap at the game before the signing. I'm not allowed to say who said. I'm just allowed to say that it was said. It's been asked in this locker room by this leadership group, why can't we play a full 60 minutes? It's been asked by this coaching staff, why can't we play a full 60 minutes? It's been asked by Daryl Cates. It's been asked by Stan Bowman. It was asked by... the guy before Bowman, I already forgot his name. Holland. Picard's coming in that second period. Skinner's already been told. Stuart Skinner has already been told. Hey. Nope, I understand. Yes. All right. Well, yeah. No, thanks for stopping by and saying hi, buddy. I greatly appreciate you. Yeah. No, just Anna. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll see you Thursday. Yeah. Bye. Jesus. All right. Yes, I will be at the autograph signing on Thursday. I'll be getting Stuart Skinner's autograph and be standing in whatever lineup isn't a million miles long. Binnington won every title. He's a gamer. Disagree. You're not wrong, Barbershop, but again, there's too many pieces going out to make that work. Eric, you know who said what? He was a gamer in 2019. He was a gamer a little bit last year. But he's regressed a lot. But again, it's because of the team in front of him that he was so good. No, they're not getting paid just to lose. No, absolutely not. They're trying out there, guys. Like, they're trying. It's not like they're out there not caring. And I know I've said this in the past and I've been corrected. And I've been yelled at on the phone about it. I've been text messages. I've been scolded. Let's just say I felt like I was back in my house with my dad and my mom and I did something wrong and I got a little bit of tongue lashing for saying the team doesn't care. They do care. It's just sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes the energy and the effort just isn't there. They'll be the first people to tell you this. They're not happy. They'll be the first one to tell you. McDavid, Draisaitl, Ekholm, Bouchard, Hyman, Hopkins, Skinner, Kulak. To a man, they'll tell you this isn't good enough. They're not good enough right now. How do you fix that? Play 60 minutes. Play 5 minutes of the hardest hockey you've ever played. Play the next 5 minutes like it's the hardest hockey you've ever played. Play the next 5 minutes like it's the hardest hockey you've ever played. And before you know it, 5 becomes 10, 10 becomes 20, 20 becomes 60. Never heard of her. Yeah, neither have I. But yeah, they care. They do care. It's just, it doesn't show every... We expect... I guess it's because we're spoiled. And I will say this as Oiler fans. I will say this. We are spoiled as Oiler fans to have McDavid and Draisaitl. And I guess we just expect great things every time they touch the puck. Right? We expect them to be great. Much like back in the day, we expected, well, those that followed Patrick Waugh's career, they expected him to be great in Montreal game in, game out. From the time he joined in 1985 to the time he retired, everybody expected him to have magnificent numbers and make great saves. And when he had off nights and when he didn't play well, oh, well, why'd that go in? Oh, why didn't you play so well? We as fans do that to McDavid and Draisaitl. We expect every night for them to do something amazing. Every time they're on the ice, we expect. We forget that this is the NHL. It is the hardest league to play in. And sometimes the other team just doesn't give a shit how good you are. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Not wrong. This team has been Jekyll and Hyde since as long as I can remember. They were Jekyll and Hyde in the 80s. They were more Hyde than they were Jekyll. But they were Jekyll and Hyde in the 80s. They were Jackalls in the 90s. They were definitely Jackalls in the 2000s. They've been more Hyde. You're not wrong, Epic. You're absolutely not wrong about that. You are not wrong about that, Epic. You are absolutely right. Put him on waivers. This team needs something. The management needs to do something to scare these guys. And the problem is, do you think Darnell Nurse getting paid $9.3 million? I don't want to speak too much on it because I was adjacent to the entire situation. Do I think he's worth that kind of money? Yes and no. I think it was a good contract when it was signed, had the cap gone up like it was supposed to. Absolutely epic. Absolutely. You are absolutely not wrong. And this team already knows that it's on them. The guys in this locker room already know a lot of these losses are on them. Did a jersey hit the ice? No, I'm really not paying attention to jerseys hitting the ice. If you want to be an idiot, be an idiot. That's a $300 jersey you just clearly don't care about. I will defend this team, and I will defend the players on it. That's exactly it. Nobody expected COVID. That is the harsh reality that we have to face. Had Darnell Nurse signed his contract and the cap went up $5 million like it was supposed to, fucking great contract. Because this is what sucks about me being me and the people I talk to and the people that I get looped up in. The salary cap was supposed to go exponentially up every year. 2 million, then 5, then 5 more, then 5 more, then 5 more, so on and so forth, till you had the ceiling at 100 million. Sorry, till you had the floor at 100 million and the ceiling at 135, 140 million. Then COVID happened. Okay? Stopped everything. Salary caps froze. Gary Bettman, being Gary Bettman, wanted to recoup the losses that the league was getting. So, despite making hand over fist $1 billion, billions with a B, because of ad revenue and gambling revenue and this, that, and the other, he still kept the salary cap the same. Now, the players have pushed back and said, wait a minute. We see your books. You made $3.2 billion last year in revenue because of gambling, ads, TV sponsorship, what have yous. Right? Our cap is going up. Next year, the cap is going to go up by at least $7 million, possibly up to as high as $10 million. Year after that, another increase is going to happen. Another 7 million min, 10 million max. So whatever the floor is now, the floor will be what the ceiling is now, and the ceiling will be talks that I've had in 3 years. We could look at a salary cap of 150 million per team. That's not good. That is not good for small market teams. That is going to get rid of all parity in this league. Ottawa will not be able to survive. Chicago will not be able to survive. Nashville will not be able to survive. Carolina, the Islanders, San Jose, Anaheim, Seattle. Certain teams will not be able to survive if the cap goes that high. Teams like Edmonton, Toronto, Colorado, Florida, Tampa, Vegas, LA, New York Rangers. Those teams will survive. And those teams will thrive because they have the money. They have the backing. And Picard is in net, by the way.
You heard Jason talking about systems. I don't care what system you're playing. Protect the front of the net, period.
Yeah, this team is not protecting the front of the net.
Need to protect the front first, chip away at this lead. It's only 4 goals. This is a team that can do it. That Colorado game, Skier was removed after 4. Pickard came in, gave up 5. The final was 9-1. This, though, the damage inflicted in the first period. It's the first time the Oilers have been down 4 after the first.
Power play for a minute and a half.
22nd, 2013. But it starts with the power play and a chance for Edmonton to slowly claw its way back.
Draisaitl loses the puck at the blue line. Just pass the puck, man.
Calvin Pickard's numbers this year, 2-3-2, a save percentage of 85. Minute left on the power play.
Edmonton will survive. I think Edmonton will definitely survive. But you're right. Vancouver's gone. Calgary's gone. Ottawa's gone. Montreal, Toronto, and Edmonton will be your 3 remaining Canadian teams.
Pass picked off and cleared the other way. Bouchard scrambles back.
And the only reason why the Oilers would survive is because of names like Gretzky,
Here's Draisaitl off the pads of the backhand.
Messier,
Henry couldn't get the
McDavid, Draisaitl.
comes over, clears off glass, play with a high stick by Bouchard. And now a faceoff will be held in the Edmonton zone with a minute gone by.
Power play's pathetic.
24 seconds left on the power play.
I know it's a reaction, but I don't know why you would high stick that puck that high, knowing that it's going to be whistled.
Fuck Bouchard, man.
Unless you're the one that gets it knocked down in front of you. Here's Draisaitl, a backhand on the power play on the drive, looking, and then just zips this one, trying to go over that right pad. That's a pretty good release on the backhand side. A good save by Oliver.
If there's no cap, this league goes from 32 teams down to 15, possibly 20.
20 seconds on the man advantage. Tomashek and Roslovic roll up from the left-hand side. Heiskanen put it up on the glass through Ekholm, and that'll do it for the Oiler power play. So
Power play just not good enough.
palpable
Garbage.
energy. And now the Oilers will have to go to work 5-on-5. Bastion out of the box. Here's Matthias Ekholm. Through one on net, save made by Ottinger. Rebound held in for a moment by Tomashek, and then put up to Sagan by Petrovic. Rink wide back to Petrovic. A shot up high. That's snared by Pickard.
Yes, but that was for different reasons.
Fantastic cheer offered up by the second crowd of
That's his
Rogers.
first save. Give the guy a break. But you know what, Travels Mount, we talked travels, miles traveled. We talked about this earlier. The Western Conference, Pittsburgh, the one anomaly in the East.
You're not wrong, eh?
Dallas is third, but obviously Edmonton with 16 games on the road already this year, 54,000 plus miles that they had put on the road.
The whole Edmonton fiasco was for political reasons, not because of the team himself.
11-day road trip.
And that's why I hate Canada as a governmental body.
Lifted out, knocked down by Petrovic, and now Matthias Janmark. Forced out wide, tried a shot, that was blocked. Rebound Bishop. Well, you also have to realize Dallas has been the best team in the league since 2022. Best record, most goals.
What were the reasons? They were owned by 10 people.
Be better than that.
It's a good team. It's a great team.
They essentially were owned by a
Off in the conference final the last 2
governing body, not one entity.
when they went into those series.
And then,
Both of those series.
so because this game is boring and I really don't want to hear how great Dallas is, I'll have a chat with you guys. They were owned by 10 guys, 10 millionaires, a billionaire thrown in there too. And there was 10 different views voice. There were 10 different voices, 10 different people saying where they wanted to go with the team. They didn't own the rink. They didn't own the land that the rink was on. They owned the team, and that was it. Jerry, I'm done talking about it. He's not coming here. So, again, Jerry, who's going the other way? Who, Jerry? McDavid, Draisaitl, Hopkins, Hyman. Who's going the other way? Now, getting back to my story, those 10 guys couldn't sustain the facility anymore. It was run down. Northlands Coliseum, as much as we loved the place, was run down. It was cracking. So, they sold to a guy from Edmonton named Daryl Cates, multi-billionaire, owns Rexall Drugs and other pharmaceutical companies in the States. His wife is richer than he is, which is pretty awesome for him. So they sold to him. And then he played the political game with the Alberta government and the taxpayers. And he said, we need a new arena. Let them troll. I don't fucking care. Good for them. And he said the only way that he's going to keep the team in Edmonton is if it's partially funded by taxpayers' money in Edmonton, which I'm all for. We go to the games, whatnot, right? We support it. He put up a big chunk of money to build the arena. He wanted, and here's the part that I have so much trouble with, and this is why I hate Northlands as a company so much. He wanted to build the arena on the site that Northlands Coliseum sits. He wanted to build the arena right there. It was where we know hockey is. It was central to everything. Northlands said no. Kluttenberg with a goal! Welcome to the NHL, kid. So you're quoting Nick Kiprio, somebody who only talks about Toronto. I wouldn't trust a damn thing that guy says outside of Toronto news. And even then, his Toronto stuff is off. Oilers scored a goal. Imagine that. Any whoosies. You're not wrong, Barbershop. He definitely saved downtown. He definitely saved downtown. And he could have saved Northlands from themselves. But they wanted too much money. And he's like, all right, well, I'll take my ball and I'll go downtown. Revitalized all of downtown. Whether you like the fact that taxpayer money went into helping pay for it, or you don't. Oh, by the way, he paid back all the money that the taxpayers gave him with interest after year one of the arena opening. Let that sink in. He paid back everything that the taxpayers and the government gave him, plus interest, after year one of Rogers Place opening. Right? Right? Like the LRT. I'm sorry, but good God, can construction season end in Edmonton? I live Southside Edmonton, and it's a juggernaut commute to get out of my high stick not called. Roslovic got hurt. Hey, Mundy. I saw that I missed your phone call. I don't want to answer those calls because that's a lot of money for you. So I'll just text you if that's all right. I wasn't ignoring you, man. Yeah, we've just been going through some shit with our daughter. But yeah, life's tough, man. Life's tough when you have a 6-year-old thinking she's 26. And has an attitude of a 35-year-old. Yeah. So you know, Barbershop, you know. But yeah, it's crazy the construction where I live. Clattenburg, first goal of the NHL. Welcome to the NHL, kid.
Great celebration.
It's in a blowout loss right now, but hey, that could spark you. Yeah, they finally are. And that's because of all the old people they moved out. That's because of all the young people that live there now.
Going back to what you said, Jack, these guys are the guys that have given this team a lot
The LRT could have
of nights when they needed a spark.
the LRT could have been built there 30 years ago. But the old heads that own those houses, they didn't want the loud noise and the construction and all that. Now we got younger generations owning those same houses. And they're all for it. Yeah, absolutely. And that's icing against the Oilers. But yeah, no, absolutely, Barbershop. It's just one shot. One shot, one goal. Changes everything. But yeah, like I think there should have been an LRT station down at Wim a long time ago. But when you do that, your taxes go up. Your property taxes go up, right? So they didn't want to pay the taxes for it, so they held off. This new generation of homeowners, they're renting to everybody anyway. They own a house, but they live in another one. And the house they own down there, they're renting it, so it's just income to them. I'll just jack the rent up. You make me pay more taxes in my house, I'll just jack the rent up. Yeah, you're not wrong, Diane. Not wrong at all. 4-1 Dallas. Shots are 13-9. 12:05 left to go in the second period. But yes, I will never say a bad thing about the new ownership of Edmonton because they kept the Oilers in Edmonton. Yeah, you're not wrong, Barbershop. It should have been underground. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think the whole LRT system should have been underground. Nice block there. By Trent Friedrich. You're not wrong, Libbo. Not wrong. It sucks. We just can't. We can't control the middle of the ice.
Rebound grabbed and cleared by Yanmark up the left-hand side. But lots of taps on the Oilers bench.
Yeah, Epic, you're right. I miss. That's one thing I miss about Europe. Europe as a whole, everything is underground for the most part. It's so awesome.
Shot from distance. Savoy had it swallowed up. Wyatt Johnston to Jamie Benn. Stars captain turned it over. Here's a redirection at the feet of Ottinger available. And Ottinger was still loose. Still loose. It was whistled down. Absolutely. And now a dust up right in front. Big Bishop was all over Adam Henrique, and he just kept jabbing away a loose puck. That puck was not covered by Ottinger. And Henrique did the right thing. He just kept jamming away. I know I credit Bishop too. Listen, you're not going to let a guy jam away your goaltender, but at the same time, the whistle blew a little quickly for my liking as this puck was off to the side. There it is. It's open. It's still open. It's right there. It is not covered up. And a little bit of pushing pushes Henrique right through Ottinger here. But it's Bichel that shoves him through there, and he keeps jamming away. Good battle in tight. We talked about the intensity getting ratcheted up.
They do.
That's how you do it.
We have a mixture of underground and above ground.
When we come
Unfortunately, some of the above ground is going across the North Saskatchewan River. Our system for LRT, downtown is all underground for the train system, but as soon as you get away from downtown, it's above ground. I don't know the reasoning beside other than the bridge. Like, I get the bridge itself, you need to kind of go above the water. You can't go through the water, although that'd be pretty freaking cool if you could. But yeah, I understand the bridge, but everything else should be a below ground after that. Like, that's a very good question, Renegade. Absolutely. I wish I had an answer to why. Like I said, all of downtown is underground except for the new metro line they have, the Rogers Place line. Thank you, Epic. See, I'm not from Edmonton. I don't know the lore or all of the city stats. I know all the Oilers stuff. I know all the Elks, Eskimo stuff, but I don't know the... Thank you, Epic. Thank you for answering that. That's some good trivial knowledge. That is some interesting shit. I remember back the trolley cars were a huge thing in the 80s and 90s. Streetcars, sorry, not trolley cars, streetcars. All on cable. They don't use those cables anymore.
Oilers desperately
That old cable system. Fort Edmonton Park is pretty cool though. The zoo's getting upgraded. I can't say too much about it, but the zoo's getting upgraded. 4-1 Dallas. Oh. Wow, where's the front net presence? That's what I mean though, Barbershop. If it was so easy, where's the... Had an Oiler player been standing right there, that's a goal for the Oilers. It's not bad rebound control, it's just that's how hard these players are shooting. Like, I hate to tell you guys, but these sticks, I went and got a new stick. I have a new Synergy stick. And I can tell you that my flex is 120 flex. The whip I can get off of that stick with just a snapshot, I'm willing to say my shot's a 70, 80 mile an hour shot. Now I go back to my wood sticks, I'm barely getting 50. I'm barely hitting 50 with that. Oh damn, that's fucked. That's fucked up. But hey, it's politics, man. I think a lot of politics is still rigged to this day with everything. But we vote because our voice matters. But no, like, if you could just imagine the new technology, like I keep reckoning back to guys like Brett Hall, Teemu Selanne, Pavel Datsyuk, Al McInnes, Ali Afridi. If you put this stick technology in their hands, their 100 mile an hour slap shots, you might as well add another 40 miles to that. That's how hard their shots would be with these new stick technologies. It's insane. It is so wonder that goalies even make saves in this day and age with how the stick technology is. Oh, that is so awesome. That's such an awesome feel-good story. Get wrecked. Oh.
Just outside of Ottawa, I know Louis and Jack was Hockey Night in Canada. It felt like Hockey Night in Plattsburgh with everybody that was there.
McDavid delivering to Ankle. Took it off the corner boards. Connor Clattenburg, a 5th round pick in 2024. 2-on-1 coming for Dallas with 30 seconds left on the 4-on-4. Sagan finally threw it across the Lindell, but by that time, Edmonton was all the way back. Easton will shoot wide, rebound. Hit skated right by it. Draisaitl and McDavid building speed to the neutral zone. It's McDavid attacking Lindell.
That's not holding the stick, ref? I mean,
Lindell is so perennially
of course not.
underrated, he's almost overrated by now.
Something Glenn Gaulson told me this morning, maybe one of the most underrated defensemen in the game. And he's big too. You know, he's a physical defender, but a good stick. And he hung with McDavid there on that 2-on-1 almost, coming down the ice with a good poke check. Used his range. Draisaitl huffing and puffing after that shift, certainly elevating here.
I don't think he was enamored with Heiskanen grabbing his stick on that sequence.
Yeah, I think that he kind of looked back quickly just to see if there was anything there, but no call.
No question, the fourth line has energized the Oilers. A shot by Regul from distance. It's just whether or not too big a hole was done. Heiskanen with 8.5 to go in period 2 up to Sagan. Center ice, and that was flipped away. Forward Scovia. Bringing in down the left-hand side is Zach Hyman. Punished against the boards. Heiskanen check save, rebound into traffic. Put close and could not thread through. Hyman wrap around, deflected. Steele had a chance to clear. Couldn't get it done, but Scovia will. Center lead for Maverick Borg. And here's a penalty coming. Hyman not happy with Scovia through. Patrick Capobianco. Dropping his stick was Robertson. He was the extra skater, and now it's pulled back to center by Oscar Beck. Delayed call here. With Dallas up 4.
What do you mean?
Scored in its first power play. Borg threw it across, no casually. Wyatt as they pass on the shot opportunity.
No, I don't think they'll have to. Like, this is one thing that I love about this autograph signing. You guys sit here and you bitch and moan about this team online. No, thank you, Lubo. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. I greatly appreciate you doing that. This I'm gonna say this. Like, you guys sit here and you bitch and you moan and you whine and you cry about goaltending this and he sucks that and this guy's garbage, this, that, trash. But yet you guys are the first motherfuckers standing in line to get Stuart Skinner's autograph, to get Calvin Pickard's autograph. It's kind of hypocritical. You say one thing when you're sitting behind a TV screen or a computer screen, but to their faces, it's all fake. Oh, hi, you're such a good person. You're such a good player. Can I get your autograph? Can I get a picture? It's two-faced. And believe me when I tell you, the players see what you guys write online. They all do. To a man, the Oilers players see everything that's written on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. They see it all. I'm just excited to see who's going to be where at what time. I know I have to get Stuart Skinner's autograph first and foremost. I have to get it for a buddy of mine. So that'll be the first lineup I stand in. Oh no, I won't be in line at 7:30. I show up there about 5 o'clock. I show up at West Edmonton Mall at 5 o'clock, pick a line, and then I get as many autographs I can get in a short amount of time. To get McDavid's autograph, you have to be in line tonight. Tonight. As soon as this game is over, I bet you there's already people in line at West Edmonton Mall. What time is it right now? 8:30? Mall's about to close? Yeah, I'm willing to bet you there's already people in line with their chairs and sleeping bags to get Connor McDavid's autograph for tomorrow. It's insanely... Oh, another penalty for the Oilers. Might as well 5-on-3, right? You don't really give Dallas Stars that opportunity. Sucks, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Be better. Yeah. So yeah, Wednesday night. I keep forgetting today's Tuesday night. Wednesday night. Yeah, they'll start lining up Wednesday night. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It makes no sense to me.
Scored more goals on the power play than any team in the league, so they know this is
Yeah.
a critical opportunity right here with a 3-goal lead.
So yeah, they're definitely gonna be lining up Wednesday night.
Mark Stewart's going over what they're trying to do defensively. So, I mean, two coaches kind of
That's why I go after the no-name players. I go after the Henriques, the Skinners,
5-on-3.
the Bouchards, the Ekholms, the guys that nobody really cares about. Last year, what did we get last year?
Volcano Pizza today, featuring an eruption
Like
peppercorn rich.
8, 9 signatures?
Pizza 73, the official pizza.
McDavid and Draisaitl can only sign player cards. And it's personalized to you, so you can't even try and sell it.
To Pickard's right. How about Matt Savoy's first full season in the NHL, entrusted with 3-on-5 duties? Face off won by Sagan. Robertson loads and fires and missed. Rebound flattered off the corner boards. It's Wyatt Johnston to Sagan. Sagan peers inside. Tipped in. Jason Robertson stays high. That's a goal in 7 straight games.
5-on-3, they score. Yay.
Power play goal, and they get it done 5-on-3.
Disagree.
He's such a dangerous shooter from that spot. Talked to him this morning. Great. Feels great because he's healthy. This one gets a little bit of a lucky bounce. But that's the old Hyman.
I was gonna say.
Get the skates up against the post. If it hits you, it goes in. And that's exactly what Robertson does.
I don't think Glenn Olson would have been a good coach in Edmonton.
Point streak
Head coach, that is.
for Robertson.
They have the right guy. Like, don't start turning on the coaching, too. Like,
Make yourself a pinball flipper. That's what Robertson and Hyman.
let him go ape shit.
And it's 5-1. I mean, there was no way for that puck not to go in. Sagan
Let the fans be mad.
And you extend that pass.
But you be mad now, but remember how mad you were now. Don't start cheering for them in April and May when they're good in playoffs. And that is one thing I hate about our fan base, and every fan base.
power play here. A shot by
Don't hate them when they're bad and then start to pretend that you never did that. Don't act like you didn't hate them when they were bad in October, November. When they're good in April, May, and June.
is once again full. Number 4, Miro Heiskanen. Johnston, Lopez, Robertson. Heat check on this guy. Looking for hits. Robertson turned it over. And that'll be
Oilers get the next 2 power plays, you think? I mean, the game's already out of hand. Not like giving them a power play is going to matter. They can't score. Yeah, they will, Barbershop.
power play. Have scored on their first 2 opportunities. Wyatt Johnston.
As soon as they're all healthy, yeah, they will.
Heiskanen.
I don't care what they're on pace for. They were on pace for 80 points at this time last year.
Wide open. Stop.
Sorry, they were on pace for 70-something points last year at this same time. It doesn't matter.
In front. Oh, I don't know. Didn't go in the net.
6-1, because, you know, that's goaltending, right?
Johnston was stopped by Pickard. He shot it.
The Dallas Stars, they move it around really well.
Oh, I'm glad I came back for this.
Perfect timing. It was Johnston that gets to that
Fucking
spot
joke.
on time. So he's out of it. All of a sudden, he's right there for the first chance. Follows it up and tucks that one home.
I'm not sure that's not an own goal. I think inadvertently, Bouchard might have flipped
3 for 3 on the power play.
skate back.
Dallas is.
Johnston shot it right back into
Well,
Pickard.
you're in a tough spot because Johnston's coming in from that angle. If you backhand it, it's right
Wow.
into him. You're going to try and fish it out of there. It's just, it squeaks through. It sat on that line. He eventually crosses. And 6-1 now for the Stars. 3 power play goals.
No, Barbershop. That's not what I'm... Like, if you're going to be that guy, but you're completely wrong by saying that. That's not what I said at all. I said when everybody comes back.
Goal and 3 assists.
I didn't say when one person comes back. When 2 people come back. When everybody comes back and is healthy. You can come back. It takes you time to get healthy. Don't be that guy, Barbershop. Don't be that guy. Like I said, you bash on them now, don't cheer for them in June. Please don't. I don't want you cheering for them when they win. I don't, but you are that guy, and I get that. That's your right as that person to be that guy. Bash the team when they're losing, but when they're winning, oh, the greatest team ever. You and probably 50,000 Oilers fans are just like you. Hate them when they're losing, but only cheer when they win. You're only a fan when they're good. I don't understand that fan mentality. But it's your right as a fan, right? Good for you. Go ahead. They're not going to make it 10-1. Oilers are going to play a third period like you've never seen. They may not come back, but they're going to make it respectable. And this is on the players. This is everything to do with the players. Well, I guess I'm a no one. I'm a no one from nowhere and nobody from nowhere. Because I'm a fan of this team. Because I don't just cheer when they win. I'm not just a fan for them when they're winning. When they're great. I'm a fan through thick and thin, whether you're getting beat up by 20 or winning by 20. I don't care. I will be a fan of this team because I chose to be a fan of this team. They didn't choose me. We chose them. So through thick and thin, be a fan of the team. But no. Weak-minded people don't understand what it is to be a true fan of a team. I'm not saying you're weak-minded. I'm just saying I know a few weak-minded people that only cheer for the Floridas, the Tampas, the Vegases, the Carolinas, the Anaheims, the LAs when they're good. Couldn't tell you who John Van Beeswick was, though. Couldn't tell you who Scott Mellenby was. Ray Whitney. Couldn't tell you Pavel Bure played for the Florida Panthers. Rantanen's one guy, and he's not even that good of a guy, actually. I disagree with you. I don't think they're awesome. They're outplaying their weight class. And it'll come down to them, again, barely making playoffs or missing playoffs. No, he doesn't. He didn't build that team. Holland knows how to take over from guys that built teams. Scotty Bowman in Detroit. Rob Blake in LA. He didn't build that team. God damn. If you're going to be stupid, at least be factually stupid. Oilers getting whooped on tonight, though, 6-1. Holland doesn't know how to build a team. He knows how to destroy them, though. If you think Holland knows how to build a team, you clearly don't know hockey, kid. Holland didn't build teams. He destroyed them. But I digress. I'm just saying, man. Like I'm going to be a fan of this team whether they lose by a bunch or win by one. I'm an Oilers fan. Again, we chose this. So that's why I don't have respect for fans that bash a team when they're losing, but act like they're the greatest thing when they're winning. And that truly is the best part about Florida fans, Tampa fans, and LA fans. Ask any one of those fan bases. Did he, though? I don't think it was him as much as it was somebody else, but I'm not allowed to talk about it. Holland didn't get you Hyman. Holland got Ekholm. Holland didn't get you Kane. Are you forgetting the bad moves he made? See, this is what I mean. But this is what I mean. Like you're picking, you're stat picking, you're player picking. Now go through the names of the players that didn't pan out because of Holland. Go through the players and the names that he got that didn't pan out. That list is more extensive and more expensive than the list that did. You won't. I'm just saying, barbershop. I've been in conversations and in rooms. It wasn't Holland. It wasn't Holland. Thank you, Jodes. It wasn't Holland. Name the players who panned out under Bowman and Jackson. Too soon to tell. Well, so far, actually, I'd say this Ike Howard kid, he's panned out pretty good. Mangiapane's pretty good. Yeah, I don't know how he still has a job either. That's fine. You can say that, man. You can say that, but you don't know. You don't know until you know. We don't know. We could win a cup this year. All right, bud. Yo, good night, Epic. Yeah, Jodes, you won't get flamed for bringing his name up here. I know exactly who you're talking about, and I'm with you. I don't know how he still has a job. People I talk to within the realm that he's in question the same question. How he's still working as a pro scout. No, you don't want Holloway and Fogle. What has Fogle done this year with LA? What has Holloway done with St. Louis? Oh, wait. Dude, you're out to lunch thinking that those were two good players that we lost. They're not. Didn't we beat Fogle back-to-back years? Yeah. You're not wrong, Jotes. You're not wrong. I'm just saying, guys, like, you want to bash this team, whatever, bash them. You want to bash ownership. You want to bash the management, go ahead. But don't turn around and start cheering in victory when they win 12 in a row, make the playoffs, go on a deep run. Not the same Cassian, Diane. Not the same Cassian. Not the same Cassian at all. Not Zach Cassian. Matt Cassian. Zach and Matt. But you're not cheering for the team. You're bashing everybody on it. You're bashing the players. You're bashing the management. Okay. I didn't know Zach was a pro scout. I thought it was Matt that was a pro scout. My bad, Jotes. Thank you. Thank you for the reminder, bud. Thanks. See, even I don't know everything. And I will admit when I'm wrong, but it's okay. I don't know, Barbershop. Seems like you've had a rough week. You need to vent, and I get it. You're upset that the Oilers are losing. Wow. Be upset. Be upset, I get it. But careful. He's coaching. Knobloch is coaching. It's just hard to coach guys that don't want to be coached. It's hard to coach superstars that think they're better than the systems. Well, systems are beating the Oilers right now. It's hard to tell players that want to go offense that they have to be... Oh. That's not true at all, Jotes. That's not true at all. Knoblaugh's not lost without Gents and coffee. It's not true at all. But that's okay. That's okay. We're better for not agreeing. He's an idiot, yep. Back-to-back cup finals, yep. He's an idiot. Took over a team, had them to the best winning percentage while he's been coach. But he's an idiot. Ay, ay, ay. It must really hurt being so negative all the time, man. Like, I couldn't imagine living in a world where just I'm always negative. And I'm always mad and angry at something. I just couldn't. I couldn't live in your world. I couldn't live in the negativity that you live in, man. I would be swallowed up by it. I would be swallowed up by it, man. I would be swallowed up by the negativity that you live in. Like, it's okay. I'll be the optimistic one and the bright and cheery one for both of us. 6-1 stars after 2. Boy, oh boy. Not you, Jotes. No, I'm not arguing. I'm not negative. I'm not negative at all. I'm arguing a positive point. To not bash a goalie. Why not? They were bad. They were worse last year than they are this year. That's not true, though. You can't do that, Barbershop. You can't go by Thanksgiving anymore because it's just... But Sharks aren't good. I'm just saying, like, I'm not negative at all. I'm not arguing with people. I'm just trying to point out that maybe their point of view isn't factually correct. And they shouldn't bash goalies. No, the goaltending isn't good. You're not wrong. The goaltending isn't good, but it's not a goaltending issue. It is a structure issue. So what? Let's have this conversation in January, February when the Oilers are second or first place in the Pacific Division and the Kraken, the Sharks, the Chicagos are 9th, 10th, 12th, 13th. Calgary's going to be a bottom feeder team all year long. St. Louis is a bottom feeder team all year long. I'm just saying. We can revisit this entire conversation in January, and you're going to see the Oilers skyrocket the standings with the same amount of games played because they're going to be home for the majority of the second half of the season. Imagine home ice advantage for the second half of the season. No long Eastern road trips. Those are done. I wouldn't say they checked out, but they definitely cashed in. It's a team that knows how good they can be and how good they are, and that's just what it is. That's fine. You don't have to see it. You don't have to see my vision. If you saw the way I saw, man, that'd be a boring world. And I'm glad you guys argue with me. Who said what? Oh, barbershop, the things I could say. Like I said, I'm not going to say anything because apparently when I say something back, I'm the negative one. But you have such positive insight on everything. Yeah, Jodes. Well, happy birthday to you, my friend. 25 years young? Right? Hockey's... Hey, I could sit here and be angry and be negative, but there's no point. Like, it's a hockey game. 54. 14 years on me. No, 13 years. You know, it's guys, like I said, I don't care how bad this team plays or how good this team plays. As long as they're in the final 8 of the Western Conference, final 16, when the clock strikes round 1, Stanley Cup playoffs 2026, and the Oilers are one of those teams that have a shot at the Cup. I don't care about 82 games. Would it be nice to see this team win? Absolutely. Every night I wish they would win. Every night I wish they'd blow out teams. Every night I wish a goalie would make a save. Every night I wish our defense would play defense. Barbershop, you are the good luck charm. Go to a few games, huh? Oh, Jay, I don't even want to talk about the World Series. And the ground rule double that wasn't a ground rule double because it wasn't lodged in the fence. Like, come on, guy. You got that out pretty easy. Like, it seemed not to be dislodged. It wasn't stuck to me when you just bent over, picked it up like it was a regular baseball. But you're not wrong, Barbershop. You're not wrong. This team just doesn't show up consistently. like, I guess I'm living off the high. Like, honestly, guys, I guess I'm living off the high that my Saskatchewan Roughriders are Grey Cup champions. I do have a championship to boast about. I kid. I kid. But it was great to see Saskatchewan win the Grey Cup for the first time in a long time. Oilers are next. Who knows? The Jays may end up doing it. From the rumors, from what I've heard out of Jays rumor mills, Janmark, that's a good pick. Jays rumor mills are getting a Japanese pitcher, apparently. He's interested to beat the Dodgers. Yeah, I feel you. It's, I think it has a lot to do with the road trip and just coming off the road trip. Yeah, Jay, things are really looking up for the Jays. Like, they're really looking up for the Jays, and that's yeah, the Elks. I don't know what to say about the Elks, man. Like, that's why I'm a Rough Rider fan. Yeah, I want to see Bo Bichette back as a Blue Jay, but at the same time, if he's not here, I understand why. Yeah, Jay, and I greatly appreciate you for it, man. I appreciate your insight you bring to the baseball world. Hey, who's this ugly guy? I haven't been on my computer so long. Jack Rossovic, that was another name I was thinking about that was brought in. That's doing really good.
First goal of Connor Clackberg's NHL career in Game 2. What a moment for the 20-year-old. Was it ever? Well said, by the way, Jack.
He's going to sign a short-term deal here in Edmonton after the season,
Was poised by you and
depending on how well he does down the stretch and in playoffs. It won't be for very much money, but it'll be for 2 years.
kid that came
Probably 2 years, around $3 million per year.
was a little bit of life and then 2 power play goals by the Dallas Stars. This call on Draisaitl, I might add again, for willing to stick by Heiskanen, would have probably turned things around a little bit for Edmonton, but as they say, that's the way the game goes sometimes, and for Edmonton down by 5 in this one in the third period.
Stacked
Yeah,
by Draisaitl.
Joe Murphy.
Of course, Louis, you're one of the feel-good stories. Your mother-in-law, Cheryl, a remarkable recovery. Bouchard stepping up.
Yes, I don't think there's anybody now in this world that this disease hasn't touched.
It's definitely touched me, man.
Felt it. Cheryl, you know, she's a survivor, she's a battler. Emily too, but everybody, and that's why it's just things like this. The NHL puts on and they try to fight this disease. There's a goal.
Bouchard hammers one home. Through up.
Bouchard scores.
6-2.
Hoorah.
91-mile-an-hour blast. He had 3 assists on Saturday. Came into the game. Top 10 amongst defensemen in scoring, and his fine play in November continues.
Just lets it go, but there's traffic in front. And both goals similar. The Kloppenberg goal, jamming away to rebound. You look at this here, Zach Hyman, where he typically goes. And if you watch Ottinger, he's completely screened, not only by Hyman, but his own player in the high slot. And it finds its way into the open end. Good shot selection by Bouchard early in the first. A sign of life.
Let's go again. Sending it in deep. But Colson and Draisaitl over the helpers. That's now a 7-game point streak
Jones, McDavid isn't getting traded, but I love that though. I love the optimism.
Just off the late lead and goal scorer, Kleinberg ahead. Gamble trying to get it in deep. Eventually,
4 more, yeah.
again, I know this is probably just sugar time. Louis with the silly puck. Colson continues to impress.
He does. And, you know, the confidence is growing. I had a good conversation with him this morning, and he just said, listen, he's thinking differently. He wanted to come in last year, prove that he was an NHLer, make all the right decisions. But this year he seems to have a little bit of a different attitude. He's still playing the same way, signed the extension. I'll just keep up because Buck seems to go in the net that way.
Blackwell with a giveaway.
But he said he wants a more shot mentality, right? Yeah, and that's something that every player says they want. It's one thing to say it, another thing to do it. We're seeing him. That shot he scored in Florida, short side of Bobrovsky off the helmet, I don't think he takes that shot last year. That's just a confident player saying, yeah, I see a little hole, I'm going to get the puck there, see what happens. And learning to play with high-end players like Draisaitl a little more effectively in that regard, too. Sometimes
I mean, this crowd,
sometimes you have to take the shot.
I don't like how Oilers fans have become the way they are.
Wheeling his way in.
And I get it's because the team in front of them sucks.
Cleared by the Stars.
But they haven't been home at all this year. And this is kind of how you treat them.
Petrovic over to Bishop.
I guess
Snapped up the left side, but too much steam on that one. It's going to be icing.
it just rubs me the wrong way.
So here's Puck Coles, and this is a
Honestly, like, again, it goes back to we expect too much from this team. We expect this team to win every night. It's just not the case, guys. Like,
Dave, take the shot.
oh yeah, I said yes twice already.
But Colson waved away by Ben, shoveled back by Bouchard towards the wood. Good look, that timer ripped and good. Glove save made by Ottinger on Puck Colson.
This period brought to you by Legacy Heating and Cooling. Home of no payments, no interest for 1 year.
Right on cue on that one.
That's fine, be pissed, but at the same time, like,
Timer right here. Draisaitl sets it
why
up.
are you
This
not
is a good
updating?
save. That was labeled inside the post. Good read by Ottinger. Had to extend with the left arm and the glove to take that one away. But he was ready
having
for
one of
it.
those nights, I
And
guess.
Draisaitl and him, they've really found some chemistry. Savoy on this line. Out here now with a little bit of speed, but Colson and Draisaitl are the two for me that have kind of continually been put back together by Chris Knobloch. He likes that chemistry. Two big guys that can hold on to the puck, can make plays in tight spaces. Some different wingers. And
That's fine, be pissed, but
Chris Knobloch shuffling up a little bit as Mangiapane was on that line to start. And with the
we've become way too spoiled.
Hopkins potentially coming back Saturday, there's going to be shuffling again.
We've become way too spoiled with how good this team is.
Read by Echo, glanced off the handful and swatted at by Robertson. Goal and 2 assists for Robertson, goal and 3 assists for Wyatt Johnston tonight for Dallas. We got 4 in the first and 2 in the second.
Yeah, that's just a deep team. You know, Miko ran their top players out of the lineup. And guys just fill in. Here's another penalty coming up.
Another penalty coming up for the Oilers. Holy fuck. Don't call one against Dallas, though. But hey.
38 mark of the third period. G. Principe.
Well, tomorrow night is a very busy night on the network, Jack. 3 games get underway with Hockey Central at 6:30 Eastern, 4:30 Mountain. The Calgary Flames are in Tampa on Sports at 1. Same time, Scotiabank Wednesday night hockey features Toronto at Columbus. On
Jodes, that's not on Skinner, though. Like, if you watched those goals, he made first and second saves on a lot of those. But, hey, I get it. I'm happy this team made it back-to-back Cup Finals. I'll be even happier when they make it to a third one this year. Will they win? I don't know if they'll win or not. I'll update it later. Because we're the Edmonton Oilers, we're the second or third most penalized team. And we're the second or least most team that has the power plays. Think about that for a second. Can you think about this for a second? The Oilers with Connor McDavid and how quick he is and how many calls should he get have the least amount of power plays in the league per 60 minutes. It's kind of nuts. That Montreal game was an outlier.
Schedule because he's playing. He says, I've been out so much. And said, I think I played my first back-to-back in a long time this year. And he's on this top power play. Mikko Rantanen not in the lineup. And he's making plays. He can still be a guy on the top power play. But he said, listen, if I'm not on the top power play, you know what that means? Means our team's really good. And he understands that. He was a young guy in Boston when they won in 2011. And he said, you know, I was a support guy there. I had to work for my minutes. He goes, right now I'm in a different situation. But I'm totally fine being down the lineup and a part of this depth of this Dallas team.
Steele with a goal and an assist tonight. Lindell tried to give it to him in the corner. Second unit on for Dallas. Henrique takes it away, ducks behind his own net, flips it toward Ottinger, who lays it to rest and leaves.
Then defense needs to play better. Guys, this isn't just happening against the Oilers, though. Like, this is happening against a lot of really good goalies in the NHL. Rangers goalie's getting lit up. Bobrovsky's getting lit up. Binnington is getting lit up. Teams are just scoring more. We just hyper-focus on the Oilers, that's all. I get it. But we just hyper-focus on Edmonton. It is what it is. I'm not going to change your minds.
Shoots it in, Ottinger to knock it down. Guides it to Petrovic up the right-hand side. Foxen. Laid it off glass.
It all...
Through center. And to the Stars, this is important too, Louis. They're on the front end of the back-to-back, so because of the score, Glenn Donaldson's able to manage some minutes here.
You want some guys out there for a little more ice time. They're going to get Rantanen back for that game tomorrow night in Seattle. So some fresh legs.
It's a team sport.
And yeah, you're right. I mean, you have a 4-goal lead now in the third period. With just
Disagree. They're... You can't do that, though. Like, you can't say that.
on your core players.
Those guys are also older, especially Bobrovsky's case. Where was Bobrovsky when he was young? Like, when he was Stuart Skinner's age, how good was Bobrovsky? Not this good. It's because of the systems and the teams they play on.
Was not feeling it.
McDavid to Draisaitl. Across, pass tipped. Kept alive by Ekholm.
St. Louis has changed their system and has lost key players on defense. Thus, Binnington is getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Florida is missing key players that play defense. Thus, Bobrovsky is getting lit up like a Christmas tree. Stolarz in Toronto. Great last year. Where is he this year? I'm just saying. Everything correlates to defense. Show me a good defense, I'll show you a great goalie. Show me a bad defense, I'll show you a mid to bad goalie. But you guys don't want to believe that, and you guys don't want to hear that. So I'm done talking about that, I guess. It's just easier to blame the goaltending. Right, guys? It's just easier to blame the goaltending. You guys act like Bobrovsky was a fucking all-elite world goalie for years and years and years and years and years. He wasn't. So is Shesterkin in New York. So is Sorokin in New York. So is Binnington. So is Stolarz. So is Wolf. So is Hollebuck in Winnipeg. Winnipeg. Hellebuck, look at his numbers. Not good this year. Why? Team defense is not good. Hellebuck is now out 4 to 6 weeks. Winnipeg is done. Unless somehow Eric Comrie is the next coming Ed Belfour. Like, I get what you're saying, but it's all correlated. Bad defense brings bad goaltending. A goalie can mask it if they're really, really good. If Stuart Skinner was elite and paid to be elite, if Stuart Skinner was paid $5, $6, $7 million, I could hear the argument all day, every day that he's shit on a shingle. But he's getting paid 2.1. Oh, another goal. I guess that's goaltending too. Right off the commercial break.
Seemed to catch Picker by surprise. On the rebound.
Seen a couple of those by Dallas. Fumbling.
No, they don't. Is that why they're not in the playoff spot there, Barbershop?
The center official saying, hey, get the people to the dot. They're not going to challenge.
Is that why they're not making the playoffs? Because they have the best defense in the world in the NHL? Last year they did, yep. And they had a Vezina caliber goalie that backed it up. Oh, that's not a penalty? Puck was nowhere near him and he got rocked. Cool.
I think he has a chance to stick around. He and Petrovic. I think they're going to be here.
Well, he's played all but one game. Yeah. And,
New York Rangers.
that designated three-hole, a guy that can go up and down a bit. And they like what he's done. They like the way he plays. He's got speed.
Calgary Flames.
Against Kolyachonok.
Yeah, he gives Tomasik the cross-check.
St. Louis Blues. They've all been smoked by more than one at more than one time. It's just hard to, like, if you don't know, you don't know, and I understand.
As a veteran, you're not fighting 7-2. A 20-year-old looking to make a name for himself.
All teams right now,
Everybody loves a comeback story, and this one is written in the stars.
okay, Barbershop,
Happy
that's your opinion.
here.
I will disagree. I don't care what the outcome is on Saturday.
And again, this is what he does.
This team is going to make the playoffs.
Good puck. And, you know,
I
for-
guarantee it.
he gets his feet moving early, and then he starts to look for the
I said it at the beginning of the year, and I'll say it now. This team is going to make the playoffs.
playing that puck, but he popped right through him, and then he got into it with Fox on the way back to the
With Stuart Skinner as their starting goalie.
guy himself, but by 5 goals.
Roslovic gets a goal.
Russellvik his 10th. And third in the last 2 games. Sorry, Barber.
They seem to like to put him in the limit. I'm talking for that.
And that right there is why.
Up through the middle. Eckel.
That right there is why
Line on Petrovic.
the Oilers are making the playoffs. McDavid, Draisaitl. McDavid, Draisaitl, Skinner, Hyman, Hopkins, Ekholm, Bouchard, Nurse. All 25 guys. Yes, it was, actually.
Calvin Pickard high glove.
You usually can tell. Where was Edmonton last Thanksgiving?
Up and turned it over. Robertson centering pass. Picked off by Eckel and laid ahead for
They can't have him this year, Jodes. No, they didn't. Ah, Dallas gets away with another penalty. Cool. Actually, Jerry, this was a scheduled loss. If you know anything about travel and what happens when you play 6 games in 8 nights, this was a scheduled loss. First home game back after a long road trip out east. Yeah, this was circled as a loss. But just continue being that guy. I greatly appreciate you coming in and saying hi, though, Jerry. I really do.
So you always hear that first game back at home after an extended trip. And for the Oilers, their longest trip in 12 years. 7 games, 12 days. And right from the outset, Louis, must be said, Edmonton just didn't have it.
Like, if you don't understand travel and how much they've traveled this year, then I can't help you. That's why I'm saying they're going to get better as the year goes on. Because as the year goes on, they have less travel. No, they weren't. No, they weren't, Barbershop.
With more capability than ever, a new Toyota Tacoma can power every adventure. Get yours at your local Prairie dealer today.
Contractors, restaurant owners, online
No,
sellers, musicians.
it's not shot at all. That's the problem. It's not shot at all.
And here's why. Because Zensurance offers
I'm-
business insurance from
I'm glad that you guys hate so much and you guys are
Be protected.
negative so much. It just makes the positive me be better.
Genius! We don't have to freeze anymore. I can make us penguins fly.
That's going to be tricky without wings.
Exactly. That's why I've got Red Bull. It gives you wings. All we have to do is drink it.
And how?
Come on, Dad. Just drink it. Watch this. But why?
Well, it's 40 below.
I'm not even going to dignify that with response, Jerry. Like, you're just one of those guys that wants a reaction. You have no actual substance in anything you say, so you can just go fly a kite. That's my response to you. Just fly a kite. Not all losses are scheduled losses. Sometimes the other team just shows up and wants it more. But since you've never played a competitive sport in your life and playing with yourself doesn't count as a competitive sport, I know you think it's a combat sport, but... Oh, I've heard all about you, by the way. You should really watch your mouth when you talk to people. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to put you down. I'm not going to bring your business into the chat. But you should watch what you say outside of chat to people you think are your friends. Especially when you talk about me.
Part of that, there's his first one on the power play, then he scores as he follows up his own shot and finds its way across the line. Another 4-point night for Wyatt Johnson, and a big reason why the Dallas Stars are up 7-3 here in the third.
Emerson and Tomashik.
Over 200 points already for the Dallas Stars, Jack.
Yeah.
Hey, Jodes, how's it going?
Far and away the most out of the 2021 draft.
Oh, nothing. I'm not gonna put his tea out for everyone to see, but he should really watch what he says about people.
He's run around a few times here. He's had a couple big hits. This is a guy that when he's on the ice, you better know that he's going to finish a check. He just finished another.
Oh no, I'm just... He's really fixated on scheduled losses and not scheduled losses. Because I say there's a whiteboard in the Oilers locker room that has the entire season on it with games that they want to win and the games that they expect to have a lull. This is one of the games they expected to have a lull in. The Buffalo game wasn't a scheduled win. They don't have scheduled wins. They just have tougher opponents. They didn't show up against Buffalo, and they got waxed. There's no excuse. There's no rhyme. There's no reason. You got your asses handed to you by Buffalo, who coincidentally have beat a lot of top teams this year. I disagree. I don't think they were much better last year. They were better defensively last year, yes, because of Paul Coffey. Paul Coffey and Mark Stewart combined made the defense play better because they were held accountable. That is one thing I'll agree with. They were held accountable last year on defense because they had a guy that had been there, done that, got that t-shirt. And every time Bouchard, Ekholm, Nurse, Kulak put a defenseman name, even McDavid and Draisaitl at time, you made a mistake, Mr. Coffey was in your ear on the bench. Hey, next time, instead of doing this, do XYZ. Instead of carrying it up the wall, make this little outlet. It's not there this year. Does Paul Coffey come back? I don't know, maybe. Will it help this team? Absolutely. Oh well. The Oilers also, they've played a lot on the road this November. Last year they were at home for most of November. Watch what happens in December. I bet you this record turns around in December when they're on this homestand. They were not out partying. They were flying into Buffalo. They landed in Buffalo at 5 a.m. But what do you mean what's going to change? Home ice. Practices. Working on the structure that you can work on when you practice. When you get days off. You're not playing a game, get a day off. Playing two, get a day off. Playing two, get a day off. Playing a game, get a day off. Playing two. When you get days, when you play a game, he didn't slam you though. Like, you took that as a negative connotation? He didn't slam you though. That's the fucking hilarious part. I was waiting for someone to say something. But you're not the only one that thought that was him slamming the Oilers. That was him making fun of Toronto media and the Toronto fan base. Because everybody thinks Toronto is the mecca of hockey. They have the hardest fan base and the hardest media. Nah, kid. He's like, the Fire. I'm going into a fire. Edmonton fan base is way more rowdier than you guys are. Our media. Yeah, Stewart has a system. His system is depending on what the Oilers do in front of him. When you're giving up slot shots by the dozen 10 times a game, it's not going to look good.
Final 5.5.
It actually has, Jerry, but
Face-off won by hits over McDavid, and they're saying that's off glass. No delay of game on Lindell and Heiskanen.
Immediately picked up by the officials.
that's fine. Even if they no show on Saturday, I still have all the faith in the world this team is going to be in the playoffs. And
That was 16th year.
that's me being a fan.
As Louis mentioned, won a cup as a rookie in Boston. Settled down by
I know you guys don't want to hear that, me being a fan.
Here in the league. A drive by Robertson.
5 minutes left to go in the third period. 7-3 Dallas.
Relief of Stewart.
Shots 25-23.
Oilers were to score a fourth goal. He would become the goaltender of record. Your favorite rule.
It is an afternoon game. 2 o'clock in the afternoon in Seattle. Well, 1 o'clock in Seattle, 2 o'clock here.
Hands up to Robertson.
Hopefully Hopkins can come back on Saturday. I think it's doubtful.
Finding this time. Regula slams it up the left-hand side.
You could be right there, Barbershop. You could be absolutely right. It definitely is a library in Toronto. But yeah, like, guys, I get your guys' frustration with this team. I understand it. I feel it. I just can't be that. I will always think positively about this team until they show me that they're not. I will always think this team is making the playoffs until they're mathematically put out. Like Calgary, Florida, St. Louis.
Said he's a hockey player. This guy just gets it. He said he's young, but we've maybe had him on video 1 or 2 times where he's been in the wrong spot. That's pretty impressive for a young individual in the toughest league in the world.
And I think he'll be
3 very winnable games.
Louis, because he was not happy with his playoff performance. Off the draw, slammed in front.
There you go, Draisaitl. Way to lose the puck, Draisaitl. Way to lose the puck behind your own net. Nobody on you. Nobody on you. Lose the puck. And that's what I mean by this team defense.
I don't think this has
The hell are you doing, Draisaitl?
just going to sit at 4 or 5 to 1.
So it reminds me of the Colorado game. Yeah. This just seems like every chance that Dallas gets.
It's going in a shot into the midsection of Calvin Pickard. They're finding
It is what it is. 8-3 Dallas. 29-23 shots for Dallas.
Was relief for Pickard, and he suffered the same fate in that game. It was just a game where
I will be here Saturday afternoon to enjoy.
here tonight. We talked about the first period. The 8 shots they had were from pretty good.
I disagree, but we'll see.
And we've talked about the defense of Edmonton this year.
I think this team will surprise you. I think this team's going to go out and win 3 in the next 3.
Protecting the slot, being harder to play against a rounder goaltender. Thought they took some real good strides on the road trip. But sometimes, and this is something we talked about too, Jack, it wasn't going to be a 1 or 2 game turnaround. This is we could build on its progression. This one's a little bit of a setback for them. Their first game back at Rogers Place, where they played very well this year.
Yeah, 1 loss in regulation coming in, and that was the 9-1 game in Colorado.
Yes, but credit Dallas. They've come in here. They had a mission. They're down Brandon. They're down Harley. You know, they're putting other guys in different spots, and they've come out and played a pretty solid game here where they put pucks on the net. They've had traffic. They've won battles. And they're up 8-3 with 3:24 in the clock.
Offside Edmonton, 3:21 left to go in the third period.
Tonight's into the game, brought to you by James H. Brown Accident.
Oy. It's what's going to happen after this game. It's going to happen. The Oilers are going to have to put whatever issue is going on between their ears to bed and go on a 3-4 game winning streak.
Was left the game, as you mentioned, from that shot block in the second period.
Yes, they have won 3 in a row this season. And no, the Flames haven't won 3 in a row, Barbershop. They've won 2 in a row.
And Kapanen set to come off the injured list. I don't know. Do you find room for an energy guy like that, or does he need more seasoning in the American
Well,
League?
if you're asking me, my personal opinion, yes, absolutely.
But it's okay. Like I said, I get it. You guys are angry. You guys are upset.
I mean, he's very well liked down in Bakersfield, and he's earned this call.
I'm not, Jeremy.
Blackburg is steal right on cue, trying to shovel it in front for Tomashik. He's certainly going to play to the wire. This is going to be an icing call against Dallas with 2:23 to go.
But it's pieces of the puzzle, right? It's not
Cool.
just what it's
I
been.
don't care, Jerry.
For Edmonton right now, we've talked about
I don't care.
Again, Ryan Nugent Hopkins back. This team can put the puck in the net. They've scored again 3 here in this one. That doesn't seem to be a big stretch for a team that really hasn't felt it tonight. It's about defending. It's about being hard to play.
I don't care how many goals they let in. At the end of the year, are they in the playoffs? That's all I care about. And the answer is going to be yes.
That's a real tough injury for him.
I'm not worried, Jeremy. Like,
Flying in camp, and it carried over into the regular season where I think he was probably looking to be designated a solid
Once they're at home and they're not traveling every day, I'm okay with it. Like, they have traveled more in this month and a bit than any other team has. It's still there. It's just they're dog tired. Like, I get what you're saying though. Like, and Barbershop, all those points are dumb, dull, and not happening. Chris Knobloch is not on the chopping block. There is no goalie coming to save the Oilers. Pete DeBoer is not coming. He's too focused on Team Canada. He said it himself. I am not coaching in the NHL this year. They've played more than every other team aside from Florida the last 3 years. And where's Florida this year, guys? Oh, but that's okay. They're missing 2 players. So they have the built-in excuse. I'm not worried about this team, guys. I'm telling you right now, when they have a heavy home schedule, you're going to see the wins pile up. Amberson, bad giveaway again. They had 1 power play this game. 1. When you've got players like McDavid and Draisaitl, shouldn't you get more than 1 power play a game? And they've earned more than 1 power play this game. But hey, 24 seconds left to go in the third period. Good for him. Like, why do you come in here and, like, if I was Austin Hockey and you talked about me as much as you talk about him, and actually I know you do talk about me because I've heard you talk about me, and I think you should keep my fucking name out your mouth. But anyways, if I went to Austin Hockey's stream and started talking about other podcasters by name and saying, oh, I can't wait, what do you think he'd do? He'd ban me. He'd ban the person. Be like, don't talk about that person here. If you like him so much, go watch him. Austin Hockey's a fucking two-faced prick. But I digress.
Dallas will go to 7-1-1 in its last 9 games. And the Stars now have an 8-1-3 road record. One final clear. Regula will he push up here with 10 seconds to go.
Like I said, man, it's almost like you are Austin Hockey's second account.
Slap shot into the glove of Ottinger. And that'll be all. Dallas wins going away. Flatberg might get one final token bump, but the Stars come into Edmonton.
No, this team looks off this year. You know, I used to be mad when people come in here and be negative when the Oilers lose. I expect more trolls to come in when the Oilers lose because that's the only time they come in. They don't come in here and talk shit when their team is losing. They don't come at me when their game is tied. No, most of these people that come in here and get mad at me only do that when the Oilers are losing by more than 1 goal. Case in point, this Jerry clown. Notice how he didn't come in until after the Oilers were pretty much done and dusted? There's reasons for that. Anywhoosies. Good, as they should be. I don't want them to lose either, but when they lose, I'm not going to get upset and cry about it. Be better. You don't want to lose? You don't want to get booed off home ice? Play better. Score more. Play better team defense. How about your goaltending? When your goalie makes the first save, second save, how about you hit a guy in front of the net? How about you take a stick? He should have more subscribers. He's been on this platform for 10 years now. He should have more subscribers. Again, I'm not jealous of the guy. I don't have feelings good or bad about the guy. I think you have a complex about it, but maybe that's something you and your therapist can talk about. But again, you come in here and you talk about him, man. Like, you are just, there's something wrong with you. And that's okay. Any Hoosies, my name's Matt. I'll see you guys on Saturday at 2 o'clock. Will the Oilers show up? I don't know. Calvin Pickard is getting the start. That's all I know. Like, it is what it is, guys. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. The effort has to be there, regardless. If you lose, you lose. But at least have effort. And this team didn't have effort tonight. They tried. I believe they're going to turn it around too. They're too good not to. They have too good of players not to. Like, this team is who they are at the regular season. And then what did he do? Prime example, Barbershop. He wrote them off game 2. And then what did he do? He slobbed on the knob the rest of the playoffs. He slobbed on the knob the rest of the playoffs. Never apologize for being wrong. Actually, no, dummy. Okay, guys, you guys want to see why I'm calling this idiot out? He actually thinks that Austin Hockey has only been on YouTube for 2 years. Hey, guys, what does this say when he created his account? And yes, I'm doing this in real time. I don't give a fuck. Because I'm sick of your lies, dude. I'm sick of your fucking lies. And I'm going to call you out on it. Notice how I called him out by him talking about me and me finding out about it and he hasn't said shit about it? Because he knows he has been and he knows he's been caught. Austin Hockey. Let's subscriber. Notice how I don't subscribe to Austin Hockey?
Hello, hockey fans. Austin here with a bit of a late night breaking news story. Isaac Howard.
2015.
Don't mean to cut you off here. Some breaking.
What does that say for the folks in the back? Here, I'll even zoom in on it so you guys can see. When does it say he joined? February 17th, 2015. That was a fucking decade ago. Don't tell me he's only been on this app for 2 years. Hey, Jerry. You're a liar. And like I said, keep my fucking name out your mouth. I'm just saying. I just think it's great that you came in here and said that. I just wanted people to see that you're just a bad actor. And that's okay. If they show half-ass effort on Saturday, and that, hey, I will not begrudge you for doing that. And I will completely understand why you do that. And I'm not going to call you out. Like, hey, you're a fan? And you show... Bennington's not coming Saturday. He's not coming next week. He's not coming. Like, ugh. But it just says right there. So, you're calling him a liar. Interesting. Jerry. You're calling Austin a liar. Go run to him and tell him again. I think it's funny that everything I talk about, he knows about. Oh, Jerry. You're not wrong, Jodes. I'll be one of those people. I'll be lined up. I will show up at 4:30. I will stand in Stuart Skinner's line. Dude, he's been doing hockey videos since the beginning. But slob on the knob, corn on the cob. If you know the song reference, you're my kind of people. Anyways. Oh, I hope they don't get sick, Jodes. But we know it's coming because people are nasty. As I hit my mic. Anyways, guys, my name is Matt. Oilers Fan Reaction. November was fun. See you guys in December almost. I guess Saturday is still technically November. But, any hoosies. You guys have a great night. I wish the Oilers would have played better. But didn't show up. One day they will. Saturday. Win Saturday. Win on Tuesday. Win on Thursday. That's all we're asking. Deuces.